My name is Lance Collins, and I'm the Dean of the College of Engineering, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this kickoff startup fair that we've created here at Cornell. We are extremely excited. I'm pleased to thank some of the key individuals who've really made this thing possible, starting with my partner in crime on many of the startup activities that I've gotten involved in over the last year. Dan Huttenlocher, who's the Dean of Computing and Information Sciences. He and I are joined at the hip. Dan is back here, and Dan will say a few words in a moment. This was really Dan's concept, so I'm really pleased to see his vision come to fruition. I would also like to thank Amy Stewart, who works in our career services, who's done a phenomenal job. Amy, thank you so much for what you've done. I'd like to really thank the over 40 startup companies that are here for taking the time to come to Ithaca. Of course, we are delighted to have you here, and from the energy in this room, it's pretty obvious so are the students. And so really a great shout out to all of the startup companies that are here. So this really is an incredible event in light of the very recent event for Cornell University winning this competition to start a new campus in New York City on Roosevelt Island, all built around innovation and startup companies. So it seems appropriate to have this first ever fair just a few weeks after that phenomenal victory. As a campus, we are really pushing to increase our connection with startup companies, to have greater activity going on, to have more opportunities for students. And so what a great timing to have this happen just a few weeks after our very good fortune. We want to continue to engage you all, so don't consider this the only time that we're going to ask you to come out. We want to continue to engage all of the companies over time, and we look forward to doing that. And as our New York City campus evolves, I think there will be even more opportunities for that. So I welcome you all and appreciate your coming. I'd also like to welcome a few other visitors that we have here. We've got several representatives from the New York City Economic Development Corporation, the so-called EDC. And EDC is very near and dear to our hearts because they're the ones that selected Cornell in this competition. So we're especially pleased to have them here. They're going to be on a panel that's going to be starting in a few minutes in 101 Phillips, and I just recommend that you all go to hear their panel. I also would like to, again, sort of thank others and the startup companies that are here. And I just want to express my incredible sense that the students have all come out to really support this event is really tremendous. Or I guess in keeping with the theme of this, and you see I'm all decked out here. And for those of you that know me well, this is pretty surprising garb for me to be wearing. So I just want to say, in keeping with the Star Wars theme, I sense that the Force is strong here. So let me now end my comments and introduce, as I said, my partner in crime. Dan and I are joined at the hip, have been for over a year. Dan is the phenomenal Dean of Computing and Information Sciences and an incredible leader of this activity and many others on the campus. Dan, why don't you say a few words? Thanks.
So Lance is dressed like me, and I'm dressed like Lance today. Those of you who know me know that I'm pretty allergic to ties and jackets, and even wearing one of them at a time is kind of difficult for me, but I'm trying to look Dean-like today.
It's starting to look like
yeah, I know, it's exactly. So, you know, Lance and I really took the lead on the academic program side on this New York City Tech Campus bid. And we couldn't be happier to see so many New York City-based companies here today, together with some other companies from elsewhere in the Northeast. We really view this Startup Career Fair as the first step toward a whole new era for Cornell University and for New York City, and for working together and building up the startup ecosystem in New York. We all know, all of us Cornellians know how fantastic our students and alumni are, how entrepreneurial our students and alumni are, and getting more of our current students exposed to the small companies in New York City is a huge priority for us going forward, both for the Ithaca campus and for the new graduate level technology campus that we're going to be building in New York starting this fall. So we're really excited to see everybody here, the students, and actually I've even seen some faculty around. I hope they're not looking for jobs, and the startup companies who are here. And with that, I think, am I allowed to say that the food's open? I think I'm going to declare that the food is open. So everybody have a great time, and you know, get a great job, and then I look forward to seeing you in New York City, since that's where you'll be working and that's where I'll be working too.